In the vast sky where airplanes soar, we usually expect a smooth and uneventful journey, yet the skies hold more than just clouds and sunshine. Sometimes they're the backdrop to the most unexpected and startling events. Today, we're going to dive into an incredible story, one of those rare moments that, if not caught on camera, might have been dismissed as just another tall tale. Buckle up and get ready for a journey through 10 astonishing incidents that happened mid-flight, each more surprising than the last. From the bizarre to the unbelievable, these stories will have you at the edge of your seat, rethinking everything you thought you knew about flying. So, fasten your seatbelts, folks. You're in for a flight of extraordinary tales that defy belief. Number 10. Request for prayer. In a flight experience that seemed more like a scene from a nail-biting thriller, passengers on board an AirAsia X Airbus, A330, were in for a rude awakening. The flight, destined from Perth, Australia, to Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, began as any other ordinary journey. For the initial 72 minutes, everything was calm, and many passengers were comfortably asleep. However, without warning, the aircraft was jolted into a violent shake, accompanied by loud, alarming bangs that jarred everyone awake. Captured on video by a quick-thinking passenger, the footage shows the intensity of the situation. Amidst the chaos, the pilot's voice came over the intercom, making an unusual request. He asked everyone on board to pray. Imagine the wave of fear that must have swept through the cabin at that moment. Realizing the gravity of the situation, the pilot made the critical decision to turn back to Perth Airport. This meant over an hour of nerve-wracking turbulence over the Indian Ocean, a harrowing ordeal for everyone on board. Miraculously, and much to the relief of everyone, the story had a safe ending. The skilled pilot managed to land the plane back in Perth without any injuries to the passengers, who were undoubtedly shaken but unharmed. Later investigations revealed the cause of the scare, a malfunction in one of the jet engine's components. But the real hero of the day was the pilot, whose swift and decisive actions ensured the safety of everyone on board. This flight, though it ended safely, is one that the passengers and crew are unlikely to forget anytime soon. Number 9. Snake on the plane. In a twist straight out of a Hollywood thriller, passengers on Asia Airlines Flight AK 5748, traveling from Kuala Lumpur to Ta, experienced something unusual and alarming. Mid-flight, to the surprise of everyone on board, a passenger spotted a snake. Yes, a real snake, slithering inside the semi-transparent ceiling lighting panel. This bizarre and unexpected discovery prompted quick action. The pilot, upon hearing about their unexpected reptilian passenger, made the prudent decision to divert the plane to Kuching for an emergency landing. The airline reassured everyone that the snake posed no immediate danger to passengers, but caution and safety were paramount. It's important to consider the psychological impact on passengers. Herpetophobia, or the fear of reptiles, is quite common, and the sight of a snake on a plane could have caused intense distress or panic, especially when trapped in an enclosed space like an aircraft cabin. So in this scenario, the decision to land was not just about physical safety, but also about addressing the passenger's mental well-being. Number 8. Landing with one engine. In this gripping video, we witness the remarkable skill and experience of airline pilots, a testament to their ability to protect lives in critical situations. On February 20th, 2021, a day etched in aviation history, United Airlines Flight 328, bound for Hawaii, faced an unexpected crisis shortly after departing from Denver International Airport. Only 4 minutes into the flight, a startling bang echoed through the aircraft, signaling a dire issue with the right engine. The footage captures the harrowing state of the damaged engine, illustrating the gravity of the situation. Amid the ensuing chaos, with passengers engulfed in fear, some resorting to prayers, others in tears, and a few trying to gauge the crew's response, the aircraft's captain took decisive action. Demonstrating exceptional composure, he declared an emergency and reassured passengers, urging them to remain as calm as possible. He swiftly announced the need for an emergency landing in Broomfield. The skillful pilots navigated the crippled plane back to safety, a remarkable feat given the severity of the engine damage. Remarkably, all 229 passengers aboard emerged unscathed, a testament to the crew's adept handling of the crisis. Investigations later revealed a critical failure within the engine. 2 fan blades had fractured, one at the root and another mid-span, likely due to metal fatigue. This incident underscores the vital importance of rigorous training for pilots. They regularly practice handling such challenging scenarios in simulators, including flying with a single operational engine. Their preparedness for extreme flight conditions was crucial in this instance. Following this nerve-wracking episode, over 100 aircraft of the same model were subjected to thorough technical inspections, ensuring such an event remains an isolated case. Number 7. Ghosts. At the airport. Have you ever heard something that chills your bones but also piques your curiosity? Well, this story from Phuket Airport is exactly that kind of eerie yet intriguing tale. Picture this. A regular day at the airport turns into a scene straight out of a ghost story. An airport employee, going about his usual business, suddenly witnesses a sight that defies explanation. A group of spectral figures, resembling ghosts, seemingly stepping off an invisible airplane. It's not something from a film. This bizarre event was caught on camera. This wasn't a one-off occurrence either. Passengers waiting in the area at night began to report similar ghostly sightings, turning the airport into a hotbed of paranormal activity. Naturally, this strange phenomenon caught the attention of the media. Journalists swarmed the airport, eager for a statement from the management, but were met with silence, further deepening the mystery. As you can imagine, the internet buzzed with theories. Some suggested it might be a trick of the light, a mere optical illusion. Others were convinced that these apparitions were very real, possibly the lost souls of those who perished in air disasters. Number 6. Flying in a storm. In this segment, we delve into the exceptional skills of pilots, particularly when navigating challenging weather conditions. Pilots undergo extensive training to adeptly handle a myriad of extreme scenarios they might encounter mid-flight, with tumultuous weather often presenting significant hurdles. Especially when flying over vast bodies of water like oceans or seas, encountering a storm is not uncommon. When faced with such situations, pilots exhibit remarkable calm and strategic thinking. They evaluate the intensity of the storm with precision. If the storm presents a substantial threat, they tactically alter the flight path, skirting around the tempest's fury. This decision involves intricate calculations of additional time and potential complications that might arise while plotting an alternate course. Conversely, if the storm seems manageable, pilots might choose to continue their journey through it. Passengers often experience the aircraft's vibrations during such times, which might be unnerving, as depicted in this video. However, it's crucial to remember that these shakes, though discomforting, are typically not a cause for alarm. Pilots, with their seasoned expertise, assess every aspect of the situation to ensure the safety and well-being of everyone on board. Their decisions are grounded in a deep understanding of aviation mechanics and weather patterns, ensuring a safe journey even amidst nature's unpredictability. Number 5. Incredible shot. On a flight headed to Australia, a passenger captured an extraordinary photo that sparked widespread disbelief and fascination. The image showed a colossal humanoid figure soaring alongside the plane, appearing to peer curiously into its windows. This unusual sighting triggered intense debate online. Some theorized it could be an extraterrestrial being, playfully speculating that perhaps aliens choose such dramatic reveals to make their presence known. Yet, in a world where skepticism often greets the unexplained, such claims were met with doubt. However, the plot thickens with the photographer's own interpretation. He described a nerve-wracking moment when the aircraft was buffeted by violent turbulence. It was then, he recalls, that this enigmatic sky giant materialized. Intriguingly, he interpreted the figure not as an alien but as a guardian angel. He attested that the moment he locked eyes with this celestial being, the plane's shuddering ceased. So, what's your take on this mysterious encounter? An alien visitation, a divine guardian, or something else? Drop your thoughts in the comments and join the conversation. Number 4. Cat on board the plane. Traveling with pets can be quite the adventure, and for pet owners, it often involves a bit of anxiety, especially when flying. It's crucial to be aware of the various regulations regarding pet transportation on airplanes, as they differ significantly from one country to another. Usually, pets like cats and dogs over 8 kilograms, carrier included, are not permitted in the cabin and must travel in the luggage compartment. This can be stressful for both pets and their owners. For those who can't bear the thought of being separated from their furry companions, sometimes rules are bent. They sneak their pets into the cabin, hoping for an uneventful journey. But as shown in this video, even the best-laid plans can go awry. In the clip, a pet owner dozes off, unaware that their curious cat has slipped out of its carrier to explore. This feline's little adventure, while adorable, could spell trouble for its unsuspecting owner. The video leaves us hanging, not revealing the final outcome of this escapade. Did the cat's exploration remain unnoticed, or did it cause a stir among the passengers? One can only imagine the owner's surprise upon waking up. The moral of the story? While it's tempting to keep our beloved pets close, sometimes following the rules is the safest bet for everyone involved. Number 3. Fearless bird. In a lighthearted twist aboard a flight, a passenger managed to capture a rather amusing sight. A daring pigeon perched nonchalantly on the airplane's wing. This unexpected avian guest sparked numerous questions and theories. Why was it there? Perhaps seeking a moment's rest, attempting an adventurous hitchhike, or maybe it was just baffled by the giant metal bird it found itself on. The footage quickly gained popularity online, with viewers humorously speculating in the comments. One witty suggestion even had the pigeon freeload its way to the Maldives, courtesy of the airline. But alas, the world of aerodynamics had other plans. Just seconds into the plane's ascent, a gusty headwind proved too much for our feathered friend, who struggled valiantly to maintain its grip before being swept away. While the pigeon's impromptu adventure was short-lived, it left us with a chuckle and a hope that its next flight, powered by its own wings, will be more successful. Number 2. Neighbor's leg. Imagine this. You're on a plane, settling in for your journey, expecting a peaceful flight. But then you encounter something that totally disrupts your sense of comfort. This was the experience of a passenger who captured an all-too-common yet frustrating scenario on her flight. The video she shared highlights the inconsiderate behavior of the man seated behind her. For some inexplicable reason, he thought it was acceptable to use the armrests of her seat as a footrest. Picture her discomfort, unable to use her own armrest because they were unexpectedly occupied by someone else's feet. Beyond just being an annoyance, it's quite off-putting to have a stranger's feet encroach on your personal space. This kind of behavior is truly baffling. How would this man feel if the roles were reversed, and he found himself seated next to such an audacious and disrespectful fellow passenger? This kind of scenario leads us to question basic etiquette and mutual respect in shared spaces like airplanes. Number 1. Unusual activity. On a typical flight, passengers usually find ways to pass the time as they journey through the skies. They might be engrossed in a novel, scrolling through photos on their phone, enjoying a movie, indulging in an in-flight meal, or simply catching some shut-eye. The unspoken rule? Engage in activities that don't disturb fellow travelers. However, not all passengers follow this etiquette, as illustrated in this unusual incident. In this scenario, a passenger simply wanted to watch a movie on the plane's built-in tablet, but the passenger seated in front, seemingly oblivious to the discomfort she was causing, draped her hair over the seat, obscuring the screen. The inconvenienced girl expressed her annoyance, but to no avail. Taking matters into her own hands, she resorted to a drastic solution. Extracting her chewing gum, she craftily stuck it into the inconsiderate neighbor's hair, ensuring it would be challenging to remove. This incident, captured in the video, ignited a flurry of online debates. Some viewers criticized the gum-wielding girl, arguing that her neighbor's hair might need cutting due to the gum. Others sided with her, contending that the hair-flipping passenger reaped the consequences of her inconsiderate action. So, who do you think was in the right here? Was the gum act a justified response to a rude disturbance, or did it cross the line of acceptable behavior?